Hey girlie, it's Libby. I'm editing the video this week, and I just wanted to let you know that our field mics were peaking a lot in this video, so just a little volume warning from here on out. But regardless, hope you enjoy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first official episode of Camp Girlie. I am
Girlie.
What is this? What is this hype crew? Jesus.
I was just trying to be okay.
Anyways, I'm your camp counselor, Libby.
And I'm your camp counselor, Ciara.
And today, with this first episode, we are going to bring you all in. We're going to indoctrinate you into the ways of the outdoors to get you all ready to go for our summer series. What better way to get us started than telling a couple of camp stories of our own? Now, I have to ask, did you go to camp when you were younger?
I didn't. Well, okay. So I didn't go to like traditional camp, like how like people that go for like most of the summer, like a lot, like a couple weeks. I did a lot of like small camps.
Yeah.
Growing up, I was also in Girl Scouts, so I went to camp a couple times. My brother, however, he was in Cub Scouts, or he was in Boy Scouts, and he went camping like all the time. And his like camp, his like troop was like, so, because it was his like best friends growing up. So yeah, all the families were so like close, like a tight knit family. So we would get to go a lot to the campsites and everything. So I've done awesome. like traditional camping where it's like you pitch the tent. I've done like in the deep woods camping. Mm-hmm. Like I probably had ticks I didn't even know about at that point.
They're just in your body now.
Yep. And I did Girl Scout camp. I did a lot of like summer sports camps and stuff like that too.
Okay.
Yeah. So
solid.
I don't think I traditionally got like the full like, oh, we're shipping you off for 6 to 12 weeks.
Oh God. Yeah. Bye.
But yeah, I've gone camping. I also just really have always loved camping. It was always a huge, I think, part of growing up.
Yeah.
And I always enjoyed it. So
I would agree. I never did like those full summer, like length summer camps. I went off for about 2 weeks to one that we had up in Michigan. And then I went to like actual tent camping a couple of times with my friends after COVID, because what else can you do after quarantine but go outside and actually be with people after 6 months of not. But that was, I don't know, I like the outdoors. I like to rough and tough it a little bit. But
I do too. And I think that's why we get along really well, is that we really enjoy camping. And I do want to eventually, like, with you and some of our friends, go like actual tent camping and like.
Dude, yeah. One thing I've always wanted to do, and everyone calls me crazy for this, but I want to go cold weather camping.
Dude, no, because please. My brother, I obviously never got to do it, but my brother would always do this thing called Camp Alaska.
Yeah.
Where it was like, and you would like, because they had to go to lessons beforehand to learn about like, hey, like this is how you keep your temperature. This is how awesome. You like take care of this stuff. Like, yeah.
But sick.
That's always was something I low-key wanted to try too.
I want to do that. And then this is definitely not camping, but it's another thing I've wanted to do. I think it's a LARPing event. I can't even lie. But you go on a sailboat for like 6 weeks, and you basically LARP as a pirate, and you learn how to sail, you learn how to tie knots. I'm like, I want to go so bad.
So this time next year, expect me to be hosting Camp Girlie, and then we'll shoot over to Libby as she's on a sailboat. Pirate Libby, sorry. As she's on a sailboat halfway across the world, learning how to sail by herself.
Call me Captain Lobster Claws.
Okay.
I want to do it so bad. Right. I just like being outside. I like doing all the fun stuff. And if I get to pretend to be a pirate in the meantime, great. I do it.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever you want.
I mean, that does sound fun. I mean, I feel like camping is, I just love camping. I know it's not for everyone.
Oh, definitely.
And everyone has their preferences. And even like preferences when camping.
Shout out my glampers.
Get me to the woods.
Get me in the woods, man.
Like, because we went to Hocking Hills like around this time last year.
It was so nice.
And it was so fun. It rained, but like honestly, there was a day where it rained the entire day basically, and we were just in the cabin.
Yeah.
We like opened the windows to listen to the rain. But it was just amazing.
And we played like a bunch of board games that we played Blockbuster. And
we did. And you explained this.
I really put my whole booty cheeks into doing a round where we had a bunch of horror movies. What was it? 28
years later.
28
days later, sorry.
Was it that or was it The Exorcist?
No, it was 28 days later. So we're sitting at the table. Our two friends are across from us. We're partners in this game. And we're at the point where you have to act it out. And so she gets 28 days later. I cannot for the life of me even begin to like think like what in the world kind of movie is she on about, because she just full blown like looks up, pretends to like squirt something in her eye, and like has like a full like bodily reaction and is on the floor. And I was like, girl, what? I was like halfway concerned because I was like, am I supposed to help you right now?
But you got it.
I did at the very end.
You got it. And that was like,
okay.
I wasn't about to fake a whole like epileptic seizure without you getting that. I really did my hardest.
You put your all into that.
Look, I've been a theater kid. I did theater. I know what I'm doing.
We still lost in the end. I don't
know
we
what did.
Wrong with no, wrong with me. I could not get a movie to save my life.
No, see, the thing is, I don't know movies either. That's a really bad game for me because I'm not a cinema freak. It's the whole one. I'm like, if it's not Peter Pan, if it's not Shrek, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? They should make a musical version.
Dude, if they
have like a musical like trivia game,
I don't know. I feel like
guys, stay tuned. We're about to open a store, and the first thing we sell is a musical trivia game.
It's just gonna be Blockbuster, but musicals. Yeah, that would be sick. I would eat that down.
Honestly,
every time.
I feel like that would be a very cool. Someone's got to have it.
We have our homework.
If they don't, then
we just brainstormed.
I think we just came up with something.
Hey sharks, we got a proposition for you. But
$5,000, 0.0.1% of profits.
Mm-hmm.
For 100% of the price.
I like the way you think.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, Hocking Hills is really nice. I do enjoy a cabin experience for sure. I just like staying in things like hotels and Airbnbs.
I do
but
too.
Dude, getting out that week for Hocking Hills was so disgusting. I just remember how hot it was. Like, it's a really pretty park. If nobody has ever been to Hocking Hills before, really gorgeous place in like southeast Ohio. But it was so humid and hot, and my bangs were just sticking to themselves, and everybody was tired. Everybody was just over it. I felt awful.
I mean, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. I feel like it was also much needed with everyone, because everyone really, like, when it was, like, time to sit down and relax, everyone was like, all right, it's time to sit down and relax.
Yeah.
Like, all collectively, we had nap time.
We zonked.
Your boyfriend didn't come out for hours.
Dude, no, he was...
and he enjoyed it.
He did.
You know what? Good for him. Because
yeah. Well, he had a busy work week before we left, too. He had worked, like, 12 straight days, and then he came. I was like, brother, I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, no. But it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
To say the least. And I was glad that we ended up going on, we ended up hiking the day prior, because that second day was when it rained all
when
day.
It got super rainy. Yeah, we planned it well. I want to go again.
Catch us at Hocking Hills next week.
Dude, I wish. Either that or I want to hop up to Kelly's Island and I want to go see, like, the glacial striations.
Ooh.
To all my geology freaks out there, you know what I'm talking about, glacial striations. Let's go. I love it.
She likes birds and rocks, by the way. If you don't know anything about her, know this in particular. She likes birds, she likes rocks, She likes socks. I needed something else to run.
I mean, look, I do got my funky socks on. These ones are for free. First one's free.
You're insane.
But these are socks from the awesome sock club that's run by Hank and John Green. You pay $10 a month. They send you one sock pair per month, and 100% of the profits are donated to a tuberculosis hospital in Sierra Leone, which is in Africa.
Nice.
So I do like socks, and I'm gonna put my feet away. To those of you who are listening, my whole dog was out. But regardless,
anyway,
welcome to
back
camp.
To camping.
Yeah. Anyways, that weird.
Okay, well, before we get into our camp stories, I want to ask about, and I feel that this is a universal experience for most people.
Terrifying.
We found out that mine was called something different than yours.
Yes.
But in middle school, mine was Camp Store.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Mine was Camp Mishendo. We went up because it was the connecting point between Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. So they called it Mishendo.
Mishendo.
M-I-C-H-I-N-D-O! That's what we sang every day before we were allowed to eat.
M-I-C. Oh, what was it? Oh, we sang the Zero Waste song.
Whoa, did you guys call it Piggy Waste?
No, we did not.
Oh, we called ours Piggy Waste. No Piggy Waste!
It was, and I remember, I can't remember his name, but he was like the main, counselor.
Like director or whatever.
Director of it. And I remember it was like the 4th or 5th night, because, obviously they would try to, see how much waste was left over, and it would be, our goal to make sure we got zero. And it was, halfway through the week, and I remember we had, we had dinner, and we had dessert, and dessert was a brownies or something.
I love that.
And he had the bucket with him. He got our attention. He had the bucket with him. He was like, I cannot believe that someone threw away half a brownie, and the entire lunchroom audibly gasped and was like, what do you mean? And then he showed us the bucket and it was empty. He's like, no, I'm just kidding.
You heretics. That's awesome.
It was so funny. But yeah, we had that. We had what was yours like?
Ours was very similar. Are you talking about specific for lunch or dinner period? Are you talking about food periods and stuff? I needed to reset my brain.
I'm just talking about the overall
vibe.
Camp.
When we went for 6th grade camp, I went twice to Mishendo. The first one was during our 6th grade camp, was the school year kind of thing. Yeah. Very low key. It was very chill. The vibes were awesome. I got to go with the entire 6th grade class. Got to hang out with my friends. Then specifically for those food periods during the day, the morning, the breakfast, each cabin would take turns doing a weather report skit. So they would get the weather, and then they would hand us a tiny little script to say, hey, it's gonna be sunny and whatever. And I remember the skit that the Chickadee cabin did. That was my cabin. Chickadee. That's what we always did. It was awesome. But we did our skit, and I don't remember what the context of the skit was, but we called my 6th grade social studies teacher up, Mr. P. Him and I had a complicated relationship. He was fine. But we called him up to the stage, and we were doing a magic trick or something, and I told him to take off his shoe, and I would hold it to my head like it was a phone or whatever. And then the skit told me to run around the cafeteria with his shoe, steal it and run away, ha ha ha. So I took the shoe and I booked it, little 4-foot me running around the cafeteria, and he starts chasing after me oh, ha ha, funny. And then he got actually mad, and he started dead sprinting towards me. And he was a 6'4" man. So that was one of the most terrifying experiences I've ever had in my life. But I thought it was great. We had a good time. We slept in like little cabins and yeah. It was cool.
Yeah, that was
that was very long-winded. I'm so sorry.
No, you're all good. I was just like, okay.
Yeah. No, Mashenda was hype. We loved that.
It was... Wait, so you went twice? So you went 6th grade and 7th grade?
Oh, no. So then my second time was actual summer camp. So because we had gone in 6th grade, we got a little thing in the mail that was a discount for a 2-week camp at Mashendo during the summer.
Nice.
That's where it got interesting.
Oh, boy.
Do you want me to divulge into it?
You can keep going.
Okay. Yeah. So first round was very like non-specific. It was just camp. We had fire time. We got to hold animals. We played survival games where we all pretended to be pilgrims and we hunted indigenous people. Not good. It was very off kilter when we went.
Trust me, I'm about to say something more.
I know.
We know about it.
I won't go into that one. It was not great. It was 2 hours of us just farting around the woods, pretending like we were hunting, quote unquote, I say in air quotes, Indians. It was wild.
Crazy.
I do not endorse this, but, you know, typical summer camp stuff. Now, when I went for the summer, my mom and I just suspected... How dare you?
Sorry. It's going to be cut.
We suspected it was just going to be the same kind of vibe. Those 2 weeks were the most wild 2 weeks I had ever had in my life. First starting on, like, the first full day that we were there, we went to breakfast. We said, all right, everybody, join your hands, bow your heads. We're going to pray over this meal. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. You know, little 11-year-old me, I was, you know, still with, yeah, no, we can do that. That's cool.
Did you go to Catholic camp?
And then lunch came around and we're praying again. And then I was like, ooh, I cannot wait because we're getting waterfront time. I get to go swim in the water, take my swim test so I can go out further and I can play on the blob. And they said, all right, before we got waterfront time, we're going to go to mass real quick. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we sing a couple hymnals and then we go to waterfront. And now it's about 4:30 p.m. and they go, let's go to mass. And I'm like, didn't we just go to mass? And it's a full hour where they get a priest up there and he starts going through Catholic mass. And that's when I realized, oh my God, I'm at Catholic camp. Every day. And I realize now as a teacher.
Wait a minute. You're telling me in like the waivers and like maybe finding out a little bit more about this camp or whatnot, you didn't know you were going to a Catholic camp until you were in the camp.
Until I was in camp. Nope.
Oh. And I grew up in Catholic school all my life. Even I didn't go to Catholic camp.
And I'm gonna be honest, I was a fading Catholic at that point. I was hitting my peak where I was like, I'm about to check out. But that was not once did I ever think I was going to Jesus camp. But it was wild. We had mass like twice a day, and they used to try to hype us up. When they gathered us for the big mass before we went to dinner, they would always play like Jesus rave music is the best way I can describe it. And they would have like rave visuals on the screens with a countdown until mass started. And then the lights would be shut off and they had a disco ball. And all of our camp counselors would be like, put your hands up for J. Christ! And we'd all go, yeah, Jesus! It was insane. Oh my God. That summer, I learned so much about myself.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay, question really quick for
Answer,
you.
Yeah.
Did you go with anyone or was it just you?
It was just me. My parents dropped me off and they were not able to pick me up for 2 weeks.
Oh. I would have faked something to like get me out of here.
I mean, we already had a girl in our cabin who I couldn't tell if she really liked attention or not, but every night at like 1 a.m, she would wake up and start scream sobbing. I miss home. I want to go home. I feel sick. And we'd all be like, oh my God, Caroline, shut up.
So, go to bed. No one cares.
Nobody cares. I could have, but I was raised to be a tough camper, not, no pun intended, but if I had a migraine, my mom was like, you stay at school unless you're puking. And I'm like, okay, you know what, respect.
That's how my mom was.
And I've turned out better for it, I think, but...
I think so too, honestly. That's like was always instilled in me, was like work ethic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And just like, but obviously also like at the same time, don't push yourself to that point. Because if you're like, oh yeah, because I, unfortunately, one time I did push myself too hard. And
absolutely.
I threw up.
Yeah.
In the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had many a time like that.
Yeah.
No, you're limits.
Although, what was my worst thing? And sorry to derail the conversation, but my worst absolute thing, and I never let my brother forget about it. I had perfect attendance.
Oh no.
The entirety of my high school years.
Yeah.
From freshman to sophomore.
Okay.
And junior year comes around. It's like almost the end of the year. It's like April. Okay? We only got a few more weeks.
No.
My brother comes home and he's sick. He's got like a stomach virus. I'm like, okay, you best stay away from me because I swear if I get sick, I'm going to come after you.
I'm sending you to Jesus camp.
Yep, I'm going to send you to Jesus camp. And he gets sick, gets over it. I start feeling sick and I'm like, no, we cannot. And I pushed myself and then it got to a point where I was like,
this is bad.
I got to throw in the towel.
Yeah.
And I was out for 2 days.
No. Mm-hmm. Oh, my heart.
I never let him forget it.
No, you shouldn't.
I could have got perfect attendance. I could have got a cord for that.
I could.
But I didn't. You know what I got? I got a single ribbon because I had perfect attendance my senior year. Awful.
All that.
Awful.
The winner takes it all.
All I got was a ribbon. But it's still, actually funny enough, it's still hanging on my face.
There you go. That's
in
awesome.
My closet.
Yeah.
Next to my pastor's award.
Next to your pastor's award. I didn't get many awards in high school or school in general because I was that kid where I did really well in school and then I just hit 7th grade and went, I tanked it. I stopped caring. But the one award I did get, I did not graduate with honors. I did not get cords. I didn't get perfect attendance. No, but I did graduate the top 5 in the English program because I was always really good at English. So I got a little pin. It was minuscule, but I got a pin.
You got one
for being like within the top 5 people graduating out of English. I'm like,
and you know what? A pin is better than nothing. Mm-hmm. I didn't get that many awards for my high school, because unfortunately I just wasn't really into a lot of stuff. You know what I do which I can't. Okay, and this is what actually helped me realize how much I enjoyed writing and helped me realize what I actually wanted to do in my career.
Yeah.
However, it wasn't until junior year
that
I came to that conclusion. Like, oh, I really like writing. I really like being a writer. That's what I want to do.
Yep.
And it was and Mrs. Gallagher, if you're out there and if you somehow come across this, just know you changed my life for the better. Because she was the one that really pushed me as a writer because she was my junior year English teacher. And she, I think she saw the potential in me that I had yet to reach or even begin to comprehend. Because I was like, oh yeah, English was always a fun thing for me. Yeah, to an extent. And I always liked writing. It was always and I always had that creative side to me. But it wasn't until my junior year of English that she really sparked that in me a lot. Yeah. Because I would always like talk to her and be like, oh yeah, like, about like my papers and stuff. She's like, well, just start writing about it or just start doing it.
Like, yeah, and you're right.
I wrote this poem that actually got published in like a poetry book, and she was the one that encouraged me to write it.
Oh, that's awesome. Shout out teachers.
But shout out teachers, guys. Let's pay teachers the fair wages they deserve. I'm
begging.
But yeah, so Miss Gallagher, just know you really inspired me when I was junior year in high school. But
shout out.
Like, because after that I realized, like, oh, because we did have a journalism department, like in the school, and we had like a journalism class, and it's like, but then at the same time I think, what if I had taken those classes and stuff? What would it have changed a lot?
I don't know.
Would I have thought, nah, this ain't for me, and booked it out of there?
I don't know. But there's a lot that you learn about yourself in those kinds of situations.
Yeah. But anyway, I didn't really get that many awards or anything for high school because I wasn't involved in as much as I think I wished I was. Middle school, however, that was where I shined.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had all that academic.
I got the pastor's award. I got another award. I got the guidance counselor award.
What I used to be in my prime of 5th grade. And then 6th grade happened, and I just started. I got stories about that for days.
But anyway, back to Jesus camp.
Camp.
Okay, so you're stuck there for 2 weeks.
Yes.
What else happened? Because that still is like, I'm staring off in the distance.
No, you're good.
What is over there?
A lot of birds.
What's over there, Lib?
Birds.
Huh?
Birds.
Huh?
Birds.
Okay. Anyway, you go to Jesus camp.
You're
stuck there for 2 weeks.
Yes.
What else do you do?
Well, so
besides mass, did you have confessions?
No, we didn't do confessions.
Okay,
thank God.
Funny.
Well, because I used to do like when I had to do confessions for my not first communion, my confirmation. I cried every time. That's a whole different story.
Confessions?
Yeah,
cried?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a whole different thing.
I always made up, and my brother actually just sent me a video about this. I always said, because I didn't know what to say, so I would always say, oh yeah, I'm mean to my brother, and the priest was like, all right.
Say a Hail Mary.
And say Hail Mary with me, and I was like, cool.
Shout out. Yeah, no, I would cry every time. Because I was a guilty little kid. I was not. I didn't do anything bad.
I was a guilty little kid.
But, yeah, no, we didn't do confessions, but what I thought was going to be a very, calm week, even after I found out it was Jesus camp, I was a fading Catholic at that point. I was still a firm believer in God. I still was pretty steadfast in that. But what really threw a wrench in my plans, in my comfort there, was the fact that we were all told, hey, by the way, we're going to have, torrential downpours and severe thunderstorm warnings this entire week. And we're like, what? Me now, I love a good storm. I love when we get big thunder and all that. Yeah. But little 11-year-old me did not. I had a terrible fear of very loud noises. And all would have been fine if we were sleeping in cabins. But no, we separated the boys and girls. The boys got the minor tents, so they were minors. And the girls, and we're back to the indigenous people thing, we were quote-unquote Indians, and we slept in teepees. Really big cloth teepees with a bunch of bunk beds. And I don't know if you know this, but cloth is not very good at sound dampening. And so the second night we were there, downpour. Rain is leaking through the top of our teepee that's used to ventilate the room because it got hot as hell. So rain's kind of coming down on the one girl who really wanted to go home, her bed, so she's crying. And all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom! The whole campground is just exploding at this point. It's thunder and lightning. I'm silently crying with my head in my sleeping bag because mosquitoes were biting at my face because they got in too. It was an awful first night. And I'll have to see if I can find this photo, but I do remember taking my disposable camera because they always suggested we bring those. And I took a picture of myself during this, and you can see my eyes just puffy. I'm sobbing, and it's just dark. Please find that. I'm going to see if I can find it because it's so funny. It's like, oh, baby, you sweet baby angel.
My sweet baby angel.
And we were allowed to write letters home. We were the letters. It's just in big, bold letters. Sent help.
Rain and blood.
Oh my god, yeah. And then the rain let up, and it was fine. We didn't get any bad storms the rest of that week. But I do remember it was still kind of rainy, downpouring. Yeah. But I had to go to the bathroom. And obviously, because we're sleeping outside, you got to use porta potties. And the camp counselor took me to one. It was 3 a.m. It's raining. I'm already upset that I have to go outside to pee like a dog. And I get into the porta potty. I'm doing my thing. and then I feel something crawling across my booty cheek, and I look down and there's a big ass spider crawling across, like up from my booty cheek onto my leg, and I did not sleep the rest of the night because I was just so. I hated thunder. I hated storms. I hated being away from home, and I hated spiders. So I was just not having a good night.
Yeah. Oh, you had 2 weeks of that. I
did. So that was fine. I got other stories, but I could take up the entire hour if I kept going. So, what kind of camp stories do you have before I continue on with some of mine?
Honestly, not that many that I think were overly okay.
Right.
This isn't camp, but this is a week away that I had was or an extended weekend. That is kind of in reference to Jesus camp.
Jesus.
Jesus. So there's this what is it called? A youth group, mission.
Yeah.
That a local Catholic organization does every year. It's called the Yes Project. If anyone knows what that is, you know.
You know.
So my brother and I, so I did it for at least a couple years. Because you start it I think once you graduate 8th grade, you can start doing it. And I did it for 3 or 4 years. I think I didn't do it my senior year, but it's this project that you go around to neighborhoods, and you are either that you can do. It's any kind of project. So it's either gardening, cleaning up a local space, or even some people painting houses and stuff.
That's awesome.
Which I was very happy about. I actually got to paint houses. I'm pretty sure every single year I was.
Oh, that's cool.
That was mostly my biggest thing. I think one year I did an in-school project actually, but not in school, but the project was in the school.
Right.
But yeah. So, but it was kind of like that because it was a very, it's a Catholic weekend away essentially.
Don't worry, I did 30-hour famine. I get it.
So we would always get waking up in the morning. Got woken up at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and you were up and at 'em. You got woken by the music of whatever Christian rock was playing,
and it bounces the walls.
Yep. You get put into groups. I was lucky enough; I got put into very good groups for the most part every year, because you don't get to pick them. So
no.
Yeah, and then what else? Yeah, that was pretty much it. That was an experience in itself. I thoroughly did enjoy it when I was back then.
Oh yeah.
And it was a fun little weekend getaway. But yeah, I just think about it now. I was like, damn, because we actually, funny enough, we did confessions, and we did prayer services and stuff.
Yeah.
That took up most of the evening.
Indeed, it did.
And I remember always. That's why I always pack a jar of pickles whenever I go anywhere, especially for camping, because we always had a jar of pickles with us in our lunch pals because how it worked is that because the main organizers would drive to every single site and drop off lunch for you, and your lunch would be a various sandwiches and stuff.
Okay.
And they would always drop off a jar of pickles in the lunchbox.
That's so odd.
So if you get dehydrated, you drink your pickle juice. Not sure if that actually is supposed to work or not, but I've always carried a jar of pickles.
I mean, it's got salt in it. I guess it could be replacing your electrolytes.
Yeah.
Huh. So yeah. Well, I've heard that too. For some people, their hangover remedy is pickles and pickle juice. So
yep.
Who knows? They were teaching you hangover remedies at
a Catholic church camp.
So we got you, girl. We know the pipeline.
Don't worry, we know. Oh, and then the biggest thing was no purple.
No purpling.
No purple. Mm-hmm. No purple.
Boys are blue, girls are red. Do not mix.
And the funniest thing was that because we had a dance,
so funny.
A dance you would do at the end of the at the end of the or towards the end of the weekend. It was fun, actually. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it was just so funny because that would be everywhere. No purple.
No purpling.
No purple. And you know what? No hate to the girls and the guys. But you know how especially when people would paint, they would get like paint on them.
Yeah.
And have like handprints and stuff.
Okay.
And even after we were supposed to go and shower, they would still have it on them. And I was like, did you wash in the shower?
What did you do?
Like, because I understand sometimes it's genuinely hard to get that off.
Yes.
But, like, it was like still fully intact. And I'd be like,
right.
Did you just like sprint off? Or
what did we do?
We were just like sweating our butts off for like 4 hours.
Right.
In like 87-degree weather.
Yeah.
In July. It's
Please shower.
Anyway.
Speaking of showering, this also happened while I was at Jesus camp.
No.
I think I've told you this one before, but
Did Jesus find you in the shower?
Yeah. No. Yeah, I found God for the first time. Wow, this is a really Catholic episode.
You know what?
This is what we get for not having a layout.
This is what we get for not having a layout. This is also what we get for listening to Catholic hymnals before we started.
This is subconscious. This is like Pavlov at its finest. Good.
Okay, for context, I, for whatever reason, put Catholic hymnals on in the background as we were trying to plan this out.
So here we are, I guess.
And here we are.
Welcome
anyway,
to church.
Continue.
Welcome to Church Girlie. We're your youth pastors.
Okay, guys, let's do everything in the name of Christ.
Get your hands up for the Lord. No, I can't.
Anyway, continue.
But at Jesus camp, at the summer camp, we did play this game. I don't remember what it was called. I'm gonna call it Zombies. That's essentially what it was. Was our camp counselors took out a 1.5 mile like radius of the camp and gave us this huge playground, basically, and said you can't go past these boundaries. And we all got bandanas. If you wore your bandana across your head, you were a survivor. If you had your bandana on your arm, you were infected, and if you wore your bandana on your ankle, you were a zombie. We all got assigned roles. So zombies were basically like the it people, where they had to tag survivors to get them infected. And if you were infected, you had to go into a camp, kind of. They like kept you in a corral.
Yeah.
And as a survivor, which I was put into, your goal was to, 1, not get bit by the zombies, and 2, rescue infected out of the camp. So as a survivor, we were told, you got to be stealthy, you got to be sneaky, and you got to hide so you can stay surviving. The team with the most amount of people on it at the end wins. Infected can go either way. It was very complicated, but it was really fun. So I gathered my little camp friends that I made, and they were survivors as well. And we said, let's go all the way to the boundary. We're going to push it. We're going to go all the way into the woods, and the zombies are never going to find us, and we're going to get infected out of that camp. And we said, all right, team, go. So we hike our little booties into the woods. And we hear the zombies coming, because they had to make a lot of noise and all that stuff. And we're like, oh my God, we have to get down. We have to, Hunger Games this. We need to survive. And so me and about 4 other girls, we hit the deck and we find like brush cover and we're laying full down in it. And they didn't find us. It was great. However, one of our camp counselors find us and we're laying down and she goes, oh my God, guys, I need you to like get out of there. And we said, oh, did we go past the boundary? We're sorry. She goes, no. You're like in full poison ivy right now. And we look down and our bodies, mind you, like short sleeves, shorts, just laying face down in poison ivy, and we are rushed to the shower to try to clean that off before it gets bad. I only got a few rashes. Like, I was mostly fine. I caught it before it got really bad, but some of the other girls that were with me were not lucky at all. They got like real bad, but survivors won, and I never got caught once.
You know what? Good for you. Oh my gosh.
And after that, I got picked for everybody's team in Gold Rush. If anybody knows what Gold Rush is.
Nice.
That's the good stuff.
That kind of is similar to one that we had at Camp Store, where it was it was like the biggest, because obviously in like the realm of so my brother was a year above
Ahead
of me. There you go. I was looking for the word. My brother was a year ahead of me, so obviously whatever like things that he got to do, I would do the following year.
Right.
So that was like the huge thing that everyone would talk about was this game called Predator vs. Prey.
Yeah.
You know the story. And it wasn't until years later, many years later, last week, I really thought about it, and I was like, this is kind of a messed up game a little bit. And not in the context. Okay, no. Let me explain this. It was fun. It was a fun game, and it was a fun time, and literally everyone. That was like the biggest thing.
Right.
The entire camp was like the night that you play this game, because you're also playing it like when it's just about getting like not dark, but like just
sundown,
sundown, dusk like. So
very capture the flag.
Yeah, you're in the woods. Yeah. But my biggest thing was because you're with a bunch of other schools. My biggest thing was that all the girl groups were the prey and all the boy groups were the predators.
Yeah.
And that has stuck with me. And call me woke. I don't care.
Call me woke.
I was just like, okay, but why are any of the girls able to be the predator groups? But hey, you know what? We won.
As you should.
And we made it the best game we possibly could. Because I also specifically remember this one this one thing that happened in the game where we were like going through the woods, and then there's this other group, and they just look at us and they're like, we can chase you, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, peace, and booked it out of there. Oh my gosh. But that, I will say, that was fun. Yeah. After like thinking on it, I was like, oh, okay. But anyway,
dude, that stuff was so fun. We always did Gold Rush. It was basically like it was like a mix of dodgeball and capture the flag. There was a bunch of gold bars in the center, and each team had to try to collect it, and you could rob from the other team. That was like our camp's big event, is Gold Rush night. And everybody would get like their war paint on. If you were the yellow or the blue team, we would like, and then all the girls would always put handprints everywhere. It was so fun.
Like, we should do that. We should dress up as.
Yes. Gold. Yep. I got
you. Okay. One episode of Camp Girlie. I got it now. Full camo. We are just in the woods.
We're in like a bird hunting blind.
We're like in the bushes over here. Like close up, it's just us like pretending we're like in like wherever. You like get a view from the outside, and it's just us in the bush over to the left over here. We're just in the brush. Like our neighbors come out and is like, "What the hell are they
doing?" But yeah, we always did games like that. We also played Capture the Fish. We never had Capture the Flag, but it was a stuffed fish.
Yeah,
and I was not a fast runner. I was not strong, but I was sneaky as all get out because I was tiny. I was like stick thin, and I was real short. So I remember the one team had hidden their fish in a rose bush, and they're like, "Libby, you're small enough, get it." So I climbed into a full like thorn bush, and I came out. I was covered in scratches, but I got that fish, and we were the first team to find it, so we won.
Hey, you know what? I want you on my team.
You should.
You should. That reminds me, there was also a huge game you got to play, and it was called Gaga Ball.
Don't even talk about Gaga Ball to me. Don't even joke, lad. My God.
Don't even joke, lad.
That's crazy. Dude.
It was, and one of the, I remember I won one of the games, and I was so hyped about it. But yeah, it was a huge thing. And then years later, we had finally got a Gaga Ball pit at the school we were at.
Yeah. It was always like that big wooden corral. It was like a fight pit, honestly.
It was. It felt like it became what we should go play Gaga Ball somewhere.
We just need to do an episode of Camp Games.
It's all field day. We got our next episode.
We know what we're doing.
We got our next episode. We'll corral our other friends to join us for that one.
That would be fire.
That would be fire.
We need to get GoPros.
GoPros. Oh my gosh. We have to just. But it's like the one where it's like not.
Yeah, but it's like pointing at you.
Like, it's like challenge facing you.
That's so funny. Oh,
but
I got I think I got like one more good story.
I got one.
Okay, so
and you know this one that I am about to say, but like,
enlighten me, please.
Okay, and I 100% believe, I don't think they do this anymore, and they haven't done it for a long time.
Okay.
But it was another huge thing that everyone knew about.
Yes.
That we did. And it was the Underground Railroad.
The Underground Railroad.
Looking back at this was awful. So awful. And I wish I could go back and just be like, girl, but you know, you don't know any better, and everyone's like, oh yeah, this is like what, 2000,
probably 2013,
yeah,
2012.
Right? We've evolved.
Yes, we have.
And again, call me woke, I don't care. This, you were basically like pretending to be slaves.
Yeah.
Running from, yeah, it was awful.
Oh my god.
And I kid you not, every time I look back at this, I'm just like, what
are we doing?
What did we do?
What is happening? My god. Imagine going to camp, and then you come home and your parents are like, oh my god, what did you do at camp? I pretended to be a slave, and we went on the Underground Railroad.
What? I'm sorry?
Huh? Come again?
But yeah, so the Underground Railroad, that was another big thing.
That's crazy.
But besides that, camp was fun. Yeah, I will say, because, you know, you did the Predator versus Prey game, which was fun in the end. You did kayaking, rock climbing. I remember making candles.
We also made candles.
Yeah. Oh my god. Gaga Ball.
Like, it was a really good time, because I was a naive child who was just like, oh, I see the best in everything. I'm not looking at the fact, like, oh, we're being pilgrims hunting down indigenous people. We're not. It was, I made candles. We got to go to, like, the historical village. We got to go kayaking and rock. You know, we did tie-dye t-shirts. We had a square dance at the end of camp. I got to dance with my crush at the time. Hey, Joey, hope it's going well. That was so fun.
Hope your boyfriend doesn't see that.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry, man.
It was 6th grade. It was really serious.
It was really serious. I do remember that, like, everyone waiting to see, like,
who coupled up?
Who coupled up at the square dancing?
Yeah.
Who coupled up at the square dancing? I remember my crush at the time wanted nothing to do with me.
Oh no!
And he was. Yeah, he's doing well though now.
That's good.
Actually, it's funny because our moms are still friends. Anyway, you said you had one more story.
Yeah, I got one more little story.
One more fun little tidbit of information from your childhood Jesus camp.
So actually, it wasn't from Jesus camp. It was from when I had gone camping the second time with my friends back in 2022. Yeah, yes. 22. So
I was there.
No, you weren't. I didn't know you.
I knew you later that year.
I did know you later that year.
We met in October of 2022.
September
of 2022. I know my dates. I know when I met her.
Nah, but it was the summer before I started my sophomore year of college. And we had gone to this place up in Michigan called Potawatomi. And it was like a little Boy Scout camp. They did tent camping for the most part, like whatever. And they had a bathroom facility that was really, really nice, like really clean. So it's probably about 11:30 at night, and I'm like, I need to go shower. Our campground was kind of a hike from where the bathroom facility was.
Yeah. Keep going. Don't mind it.
So
you drawing attention to it doesn't help.
I know. But we had like 6 other people camping with us at the time. So I took my friend and we said, all right, we're going to go shower real quick. We'll be back in like a half hour. So we go, we shower, it's nice. But when we get out, it's about midnight. And the windows when we had gotten there were closed. We get out of the shower, the facility is completely blackout dark. And we're like, a little spooked out, whatever. It's terrifying. But not only that, the windows were open, and the windows did not have screens on them. So we're like, those were not open. when we got here. So we're going around, we're closing it just so bugs don't get in out of courtesy. And one of the lights by the door was motion sense, and the light flicks on. And we see the door open, nobody there. And we're like, I didn't believe in ghosts at the time, so I was kind of like, this is freaking weird, dude. And so we're getting our stuff quick. We're trying to get out of there as fast as possible because we're wigged out. But as we're leaving, we hear this big, like, bang on the window and somebody scream outside. I have never hauled ass that fast out of a room, but we're booking it down the road, basically. We're freaked out. And then we see it's just a bunch of little asshole kids, like, standing outside. And we're like, okay, whatever, ha ha ha, funny. They were camping really close to it. And, you know, my friend and I were laughing. We're going back to our campground. And I go in our tent, and I throw my stuff down. And then I walk out, and she's just like, is your boyfriend in the tent? And I'm like, no, why? And she goes, my tent partner is not here either. And we look around our campground, all of our friends are gone. All of the other 6 people that were at that campground, just no one else was there. We checked in the cars, no one was there. Nobody was in the tents, nobody was sleeping, nobody had gone to the bathroom with us. They just up and left. So we came from whatever happened in the bathrooms to a totally empty campground at like 12:15 at night. And we're freaking out because we're trying to call people, like, where are you? Nobody's picking up their phones. We're getting sent to voicemail. And eventually, after like 20 minutes of us freaking out, somebody comes back and said, oh, we just ran the trash out to the dumpster. And then, like, somebody else came back, oh, we just ran to the other bathroom. And, oh, I took a walk around the lake. I nearly peed my pants for how freaked out I was.
Like, you guys could have maybe left a note.
You could have done that at any other time. Because after what had just happened, we were being haunted. It was so funny.
That would terrify me, though.
Dude, it was so eerie. And that same night, a raccoon walked off with my hot dog buns.
Thanks for this, girl.
Some idiot left it out on the table, and I just saw it's like, yeah, sure. God.
That's so funny.
Needless to say, I love camping. We always get a bunch of weird stories.
It's fun. Camping's fun.
I love camping. But I think with that, is there anything else that you want to talk about before we start wrapping?
The bathtub in Hockin Hills.
What, the hot tub or the bathtub idea that I had?
No, the bathtub that was on our way into the...
Oh!
That's your boyfriend!
Dude!
And Michael were so excited to go check out.
At our Airbnb, we're driving up the hill to go to our cabin, and there's just a random-ass not even a hot tub, a random-ass, like, antique bathtub. It's just sitting in the middle of the woods. Nothing was around it. It was just a bathtub. And the 2 guys that we were with just really wanted the bathtub.
Because we had gotten an Airbnb with a hot tub. Unfortunately, the hot tub wasn't working.
It rained a lot. I think it shorted out.
The bright idea to all stand in the shower with a glass of wine. And then the
shower is warm. We keep our socks on, and we drink a little bit of wine.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying.
And then the guys had mentioned, oh, let's go to the bathtub in the woods.
Let's just go sit in the bathtub.
And they were so adamant to check it out. And
like, you can go.
So funny. Just go ahead.
And nobody did.
Right down the street.
Because you know what? They were being babies about it. I bet they didn't want to get cursed or some shit. Because that bathtub was probably haunted.
Most likely, yeah. We would not be here if we went in front of
or get some of those, like, skinwalkers or something.
So, yeah, it was just weird. Anyway. Yeah. But anyway, that was our camp stories.
Camp stories, and it got weirdly Catholic for some reason.
Hey, you know what? Catholic camp brings the best stories out of you.
It's a bonding moment.
Yep, it's a bonding experience, and an experience I believe most people have gone through.
I would say so, yes.
But yeah,
had
a fun time.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening
to the first official
episode.
Camp Girlie.
But yes, welcome to camp. We are so excited to be putting out some new episodes for y'all.
Thank you so much for watching the first official episode of Camp Girlie.
Yeah.
Camp Girlie is going to be a fun experience for honestly us and you guys as well. We hope we are hoping to continue releasing episodes once a week.
Yeah.
So instead of 2 weeks, you'll get once a week.
Once a week.
So we're taking a break from our traditional podcast normal setup where we would talk about.
We sit at the table. We talk about whatever. We're touching grass.
Yeah, we're getting outside as you should because it is nice outside. Mm-hmm. The weather's good. At least right now, it's been pretty decent for the most part. It's supposed to rain later today, so
it's fine. It's raining now.
Yep.
But we got a couple of surprises going. We're going to be releasing once a week, like Ciara said, and we are going to be introducing a new thing that we are calling midnight showings. And those are going to be like your, I'm bad when I say it, like your 18 plus, 21 plus kind of things. It's not anything bad. It's just, we may have a few drinks, talk about some funnier stuff, adult things, and we have a good time.
Yep.
So
that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
If you guys have any other ideas for Camp Girlie, that would be greatly appreciated. We always love hearing you guys. And yeah, we can't wait to see you guys all summer long. And this is going to last all summer, let me tell you. And just you wait till the 4th of July.
It's going crazy.
It's going to go crazy.
But
yeah, that's going to be fun. But with that,
we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, Girlie. Oh, fantastic.